Hey guys, Sandy here, and welcome to another episode of Off the Board. Now, this is a monthly series that Crystal from Pineapple Paper started, where we pull a Pinterest pin off of our Pinterest boards and use it as inspiration. Now, it could be sketches, it could be a layout, it could be anything. I actually have a Pinterest board called Reading Nook Ideas, and this is one of the reading nooks. It has gray and denim and brown and wood. I just like the look and feel of it, so let's see what I can do. Of course, I forgot to, hit record on my camera, so the first couple things of this layout have definitely been done without the camera on. Now, I took that beautiful gray and gold pattern paper right here, and I trimmed it down so that it would fit on the inside of this kind of beigey pattern paper. Now, these photo frame things that I am tucking around my photo mat right now, which you will see in just a second once I get this down again on the layout. These are some frames from a Love from Lizzie card kit, and I just really liked the burgundy colors in it, and I thought that it would make a good match for my page. Now, the things that I was definitely inspired from my Pinterest board, which were like the browns and the grays and like the leather and the denim, I feel like that comes forth through this layout. I ultimately decided not to use my denim tape. I just felt like it took the layout in a direction that I didn't want it to go. Now, I enjoyed the, what is this stuff called? I enjoyed the cork. I thought that that looked good, but the denim, see, once it's down there, I'm just like, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, nope, we're not feeling it. So the denim will go back, and I will use the denim on another layout. I do have some kind of like goals in the back of my head to get some things done and used up this year. Rub-ons is one of them, which I still haven't pulled out any rub-ons. And then I also want to get some of these washies and tapes and things used up. I have a bunch that are close to being to the end of the roll, so I just want to go ahead and get those done. Now, make sure that you click on the links down below for everyone participating in Off the Board this month. Everybody's Pinterest pin that they choose to use and be inspired with is different, so you won't be getting a lot of brown and denim layouts unless there's some sort of weirdness where everybody went for brown and denim this time. I have no idea. But we do have some scrapbookers that play on YouTube, and we also have some scrapbookers that play on Instagram, so you can get inspiration from whichever direction you go to social media wise. Now, I enjoy Instagram, and I also enjoy YouTube, and this is where I made a mistake. I had put my cork down on my page too far up on the page. I thought I was going to be able to peel it off, but it started to break apart, so I just put that bad boy back on and dealt with having my photo mat a little bit higher than I originally intended it to be. But it's okay because the layout turns out fine. I just have a much larger space at the bottom that I had no idea what I was going to do with. I had not planned on putting on any different title on this layout than the die cut right here that says home. That was going to be my title, but I had such a big expansive space that I felt like I needed to add more. And that's really the only thing that probably changed for this entire layout. But, you do things you got to do, and I would have rather not ripped apart the cork tape thing that I had down there. It's fine. It's fine. I don't think the layout's ruined or anything by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm just trying to figure out how to get my little cluster up here stuck down onto the page so I don't have really any awkward gaps and it's fitting nicely. I do have this little word phrase that says life is better with you, and I feel that way about the Grand Floridian. Like the Grand Floridian, when we go to Walt Disney World, like that is our hotel. It is beautiful. It is just gorgeous, and it's like a Victorian beach feel. I don't know. We just love it. When we go for my 40th birthday celebration, a little bit late. Monday was my birthday, and we had originally planned we would be in Disney very soon, but with everything that's going on, we postponed the trip, so we will be there in September. We're actually trying a new to us hotel. We're going to be staying at the Wilderness Lodge. I'm a little sad that we won't be at the Grand Floridian because I love me some Grand Floridian, but I'm really excited to be at the Wilderness Lodge because that place is just gorgeous as well. I am trying to figure out how to bring more of these florals down to the bottom of my page. And originally I thought I was going to kind of like leave on this geometric frame thing, and I mean, it's ugly, okay? We can say it. It is ugly the way it is, and don't you worry your pretty little heads off. I am going to trim that down. It just definitely did not turn out the way I thought it was going to. Now, I don't mind whatsoever having the little lines throughout my florals. If you do, though, this is probably not the way to go to trim off the little frames like this. Or you could just cut down the florals so there were no frame parts showing. That's also an option. But I don't mind it. Like I said, it doesn't bother me. I think it actually adds to it a little bit. I think it's like a little fun bit. Now I am going to go ahead and get these adhered down to my layout. I am using an ATG gun for this. I just find that glue just sticks. And I am using off-brand tape, in case you were wondering. And I really haven't had any problems with it. So I have been scrapbooking with an ATG for many, many, many years. And when I go through my albums, the only thing that really has come unstuck are things where I used either a glue stick, like way back in the day, or thickers have popped off because I haven't added more adhesive. But I really haven't had any problems with things being unstuck, falling apart on my page when I use ATG. Now, I was thinking about adding some more florals in here, but I think that just really was like a whoa situation and we needed no more florals. I did overlap the gold heart with that home sticker, and I just love the way that turned out. I'm messing around again, looking at all, and it's ugly. Like, it's straight up ugly with what I'm trying to do here. So eventually I just give up. I just felt like I had a lot more space down there than I was planning on having, and something had to go there. Like, something had to go there, and I had no idea what it was going to be. I was trying to fill it with florals, but that was a mistake. As you can see, that was looking very, very funky. So I am going to give up on that idea. I think I do look one more time at some greenery or something like that, but I realize that it is not the time. So now's about the time where I'm going to pick up the layout and look at it and try to figure out what I need to do. Now, my photo mat was just ever so slightly crooked, so I just straightened that up a little bit. And then I'm making sure to press everything down so that it stays stuck down. Now, see, I have that big, huge gap, that big area where the gold and the gray is, and a title would be perfect right there. But, you know, home was supposed to be my title because we love the Grand Floridian. But it does not. Well, I mean, I guess it can still be considered the title. I just add a big, huge date over here, and that's just because wow, words were not coming out of my mouth. I do try to pull out these blue ones and spell out grand. I really did not like it down there where I was thinking I needed to put something. So I did try it up here. I didn't like this either. I felt like the blue was just too bright of a blue. I do have two different shades of blue on the layout. The blue where I have the photo matted and then that word phrase sticker. They are ever so slightly different shades of blue, but these thickers, they were just the wrong thicker. These are like a bright, bold primary blue, and it just kind of, I felt like it really just didn't match anything. I was okay with the lettering, like the lettering style didn't bother me for this layout, but really it was all about the color. And I could have embossed over it and changed the color. I could have done some gold letters and put that down there, and that would have been fine. But honestly, you guys, there is no mixed media on this layout. There's not a whole lot besides like paper and stickers, and I wanted to keep it that way. I have noticed that I'm getting mixed media on just about every single layout, and you know, I don't want to burn out on the mixed media. And I also don't want all of my pages as I flip through my albums to just be full of mixed media. So I'm working on making sure that all of the styles I like are represented, if that makes sense to you guys. So I grab these thickers. These are from the Carousel collection from Maggie Holmes. It's a couple years old, and I just really adore these thickers. So I add the date 2017 because this was our 2017 Disney trip. This was the trip that we took before Alex became a Marine. This was like his final hurrah, his last hurrah, I guess, before he went into the military. So I think that is going to do it for this layout. I do decide to add in this little Mickey because it is going in my Disney album. And this album is going to be a whole mixture of things. There's not going to be like a set collection that it's based off on. I'm going to have very super themed Disney pages, and I'm also going to have pages that aren't themed whatsoever. But I just wanted to make sure that the non-themed pages had a nod to it. So the little Mickey head will do that perfectly. Now these are some little kind of like epoxy dots. These are from years and years and years ago. I think they are like Heidi Grace designs. Does that sounds about right. These are old, and I had a lot of these. These were my like first foray into almost enamel dots, but they do have varying shades of blue and varying levels of translucency. So I'm just going to put these on my page. And I'm just sprinkling them around because I really want the blue that I was inspired by in my Pinterest pin to really be represented on this page, because I'm supposed to, you know, you're supposed to use your Pinterest pin to be inspired to create something. And, you know, I got rid of the denim, and where's the blue? There's not a whole lot. So I felt like I just needed to add this in here. I am going to add, of course, the Nouveau Deluxe adhesive to the back of this this number 2 to make sure it sticks down, and I'm going to do that for the rest of the numbers as well. Fun fact, when I ordered my Nouveau Deluxe adhesive back in International Scrapbooking Weekend, my husband apparently has been watching my videos and such things, because he ordered me a 3-pack as well. So now I have six 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tubes of Nouveau Deluxe adhesive waiting for me once I finish up that one, and that one is almost empty, so we'll be busting into those soon. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to click all the links down below, check all the different layouts and creations made from off the board this month, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.